Too damn hot. I shaved my head. Let's go. I also cropped my entire picture because I realized if you do it full, yeah, welcome Dot, hello, hello. I realized if you do it fully all the way, well then, if you do it all the way in VAutoTube, the software I'm using, then you kind of just end up in poor quality, but now I can zoom in on myself. I don't have a lower body anymore, but I do look more high def. I am Lark. Oh yeah, no problem, Half, no problem. Anyway, I bought this game. It looked fun. Let's go. I know, I have to change myself back. The magic, the immersion is ruined. But I can save it. Let's go. I haven't even played this game. I've just walked around. Hello, Hexagenic. Hello, hello. I was kind of thinking about, like, Love Jamborees, my favorite Eastern Europe wind instrument? Is that what it is? Hold up. What is a jamboree? Can I Google that real quick? I thought it just meant like a different kind of party. What the hell? It is a party. Alright. I was right. I think you just go into... Oh, is a scout meetup? Yeah, I looked it up right now. It kind of seemed like that. Also, hello, Roger. I was kind of thinking, should I invite people to play the game? But I thought, it'll probably take really long. I'll play it safe. Or will I? I was doing a funny part of my computer. Okay. I'm curious. I'm curious how you came up with that, though. Eastern European wind instrument, jamboree. What is it? Jam? Hold on. I'm kind of getting there. Jam. Okay, music related. Boree. Boreal. Boreal temperament. Is that what it means? I get it. That's all. Ah, I just had a musical ring to it. He didn't even get it. I'll go this. This seems like a good beginner-friendly way. Oh boy, yes. We might as well go for a long run, right? Might be here for a while. Around 200. Okay, that is too much, maybe. Wait, is this like hold on. This is 2 hours. That can't be right. What? Really? Oh. Somewhere between flute and jaw harp. Can I trust this? 2 hours for 15 turns? Really? Man, we're finally going to where it all started. The Wiggler. His origin. Oh, they're even showing the characters right there. Okay, that's interesting. I was kind of curious about, like, well, now you can play as Boo. And, like, a lot of other characters, like Goomba, and they just replace them, right? 2 hours for 15 turns seems a bit generous estimate. Could be shorter if you're... Yeah, okay, yeah. 10 minutes per turn? It does seem a bit crazy, right? Yes, sure, why not? I'm a baby. A giant wiggler sleeps peacefully in this quiet forest. The air is filled with the smell of sweets. Things are so calm here, even the piranha plants are napping. It's dangerous to wake them up, so pass by quickly. All the treats are made with forest honey harvested here. Help harvest the honey to earn coins. You can walk on top of Mega Wiggler, but be careful. Sometimes... Okay. So it's like... risky. Oh! Alright. I did it. I did it. Normally I'm always trying to like find something to talk about in between things, but right now my mind is blank. I think it might be because I walked 10 kilometers today, but I still really felt like streaming. I'll have to put more effort into me trying to always hold something going to talk about. I can do it. I walked 10 kilometers today. How about that? Shout out to the EP Piranha Plants.
Here we go.
Alright. I like this guy. He's from the SNES game, I think. Could be earlier than that. How did I do that again? What the hell? What have we got to bet? Item shop? Okay, this seems similar. Move to right before an... Huh? Okay, interesting. I kind of want to save my money, though. At least in the beginning. Alright. It's a bit of a... It's gonna take a while. I like my little stubby legs. Okay, the real reason I walked 10 kilometers today was a very specific... I was just looking for ways to set up Pokestops in Pokemon Go. Because I kinda am still playing that. I started playing it again last year. And now I'm really tired of the game. I think I'm finally done with Pokemon Go. Again, for the second time. But I still, just as a kind of final salute, I wanted to be able to, I don't know, set up some Pokestops before I stop playing. Leave something for the rest of the people in my neighborhood. It turns out that's really difficult. People are extremely, like, I don't know... strict about what counts as a Pokestop. It's like, oh, it's interesting thing in your area? No, it might not be permanent. Little sign made out of metal that you can find anywhere. Yeah, this is good. How about an interesting little path into the forest? No. How about a mountain? No. How about a historic site that is only unique to my area? No. How about this sign next to it, though? Okay. There's a sign describing what can't be seen in the app. What a fun exploration app. I know we got points up. Yeah, definitely. That's why you find a lot of things like churches and stuff like that in Pokemon Go. Like, I think more than anything, they actually want areas where people meet up, right? So usually it will be like the go-to things is just like, where can you possibly meet up? Focus, focus. Are these all new? Oh, okay. I get it. I'll do it. I'll take a risk. Yeah. I mean, that's actually... apparently they have a strict rule against graveyards and military places and police stations. Oh man! You can't do it if the ball is already in there. See, so close. So it's very tricky that as well. Church, no. Graveyard. I mean, graveyard, no. Church, yes. I'm so messed up. I did it. No, I did not. Shit. Speaking of graveyards. Man, I've been writing on this video. This is also in my mind. I've been writing on this video for what feels like, what could be like 4 years or something like that. I keep coming back to the story.
New turn.
And now I feel like I'm finally done with this story, and it's just way too dark, but I have to do it. It's gonna be like a 20-minute long video. Wait, that's a good question. Why isn't there a Bowser Jr. game? Because I feel like you could do a lot with Bowser Jr. I don't think you could do a lot with Ninja. Maybe a Boo game. But Bowser Jr., you could definitely do a lot with that. It doesn't even have to be like a platformer. That's like a perfect momentum to set up like a new puzzle game or something like that. Oh, god damn it. He's... Oh no, wait. 43 to start? Is that me or him? Oh, it's probably me. I actually think Ninji is from... No, it's him. Isn't he from, like, SNES game? The game that... I think he's from, like, a... I could be completely wrong about this, but I think he's actually from, like, a game that originally wasn't a Mario game, but then when they released it in the West, it became a Mario game, and that's probably also why his sprite is, like, a... not Super Mario-esque. That's my assumption, though. Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. Super Mario Bros. 2, Doki Doki Panic. But I could be completely wrong about that. I think that's a good Mario game, though. I played that as a kid all the time. I don't know if it's my favorite Mario game. But amongst the classics, it's definitely up there. Am I thinking of a purple guy? I'm talking about Ninji. But maybe he is from the later games. Maybe I just don't recognize him from that. I'm not sure if I like his, like, little red nipples that much. But other than that, he's really cool. So far, I feel like they really updated the graphics for this Mario Party. Okay, that was my assumption. And I was completely ready for someone to go like, hey, that's so wrong. Did you not play new Super Mario Bros. For Wii U? You jackass. My god, sometimes my gut feeling is just so right. Or you could be lying to me right now and I look like a big moron. I'll have to look this up later. But now I'm too afraid to look it up. I could be wrong. Okay, avoid the ghost. Fair enough. It kind of seems like you're... Yeah. I kind of... Oh, man. I kind of just want to look it up right now. Now I have to focus on the game. Do I? It's going to sicken my mind the entire stream if I don't... Ninji. My god, I was right. That was my assumption, because he does look... I feel like he looks different. He doesn't look like a typical Mario character. I don't know. I had no reason to distrust you, but part of me was just like, what if... Oh yeah, I can start. I don't know, sometimes you can just tell by the character design, right? What is a Mario character, what is not. Like, Diddy Kong? I mean, wait, was Diddy Kong designed by Rare? Or is that an original Nintendo guy? I kind of get the... Aren't Shy Guys on... Are Shy Guys from that, really? What the hell? Oh, I got so puzzled by that I wasn't paying attention. I lost one single coin. Are Shy Guys originally from Doki Doki Panic? That's insane, actually. And here is my conspiracy theory about Shy Guys. I think Shy Guys are actually... Oh my god, that's insane. Because my assumption for Shy Guys was like, oh, I think they are kind of inspired by Akira Toriyama. Because I think looking at a lot of early Mario stuff, you can see like an Akira Toriyama like influence in a lot of the characters and designs and stuff like that. At least based on like Akira Toriyama's early manga stuff before Dragon Ball, with like what's the girl's name? Arara? Yeah, Dr. Slump, that's what I'm thinking of. Like, I feel like there's a connection between Dr. Slump and early Mario stuff. Like, there's some kind of, like, I don't know, coexistence there. And my assumption for Shy Guys was like, oh, that kind of looks like how Akira Toriyama draws himself. Maybe it's, like, partially inspired by that. I want to look around. Okay, I'm not too far off. No troubles ahead. 12 to... Okay, well, I don't have... Do I have... How much? I could afford it. Man, so far I've gotten so many good... This is going to, like, drastically go wrong, I feel like. Receive a pipe. Everything's coming up Machi. I feel like, I don't know. Kind of going back to Akira Toriyama, I've never been like... I've never been a huge fan of Akira Toriyama's art style. It's always weird when unrelated. Yeah, that is weird. I mean, you could definitely see that with like, I don't know, Diddy Kong and all that. I'm still assuming Diddy Kong is not, I don't know, designed by Shigeru Miyamoto. That's my assumption. I completely forgot what else I was gonna, but might as well go with this, right? Because of my, I don't know, I was thinking about this actually with when they were showing the Bonanza trailer. Like, part of me was kind of like, I kind of want to see Banjo-Kazooie show up in this game. Yeah, okay, so he is originally from Diddy Kong Country. Yeah, maybe he was designed by Rare, but with the approval of Miyamoto. Diddy Kong is my son, though. I would protect him with my life. Yeah, I can see that. Banjo-Kazooie in Mario Party would be awesome. I remember when this came out, I don't know why, but I was slightly upset that Sonic wasn't in the game, and I know this sounds extremely stupid, but because they added all these new characters, and part of me was kind of like, kind of a missed opportunity not to add like Sonic or something. Because I know Mario and Sonic have had like that like sports game before. So it's not too crazy to see them cooperate, but maybe it would be too much also. Oh my god, this is kind of crazy. So far, these, like, designs for everything in this game has been, like, super interesting. Because it does feel really different. If I recall correctly, isn't this the first Mario Party that is, like, officially done by Nintendo? Because all the... I could be wrong about this, but I think all the previous Mario Parties have been done by, like, HAL Labs? Are they called that? And that's kind of why they're leaning towards we're doing everything new. Why? Oh yeah, so yeah, I think it would be cool to see, like, I don't know, Banjo appear in Donkey Kong games, just to, even, he doesn't have to do anything. I just want to see them be buds. They just feel like they belong together. Mario 1 and 8. I'm trying to pay attention and read. Okay, so... Wait, so Superstars is by Nintendo also? This is 10, right? I could be wrong. Right. Okay, I see. Well, I so far I'm really digging this vibe.
New turn.
I don't know, I've been saying this, I was telling Hexagenic this specifically, and later I realized I was actually a big liar. Damn it. I said, oh, I originally played Mario Party 1 on the N64, and Mario Party 3. And Mario Party 3 was actually better than Mario Party 1. They need to add Bamsa, although not a summoner. I don't think that is a collab I would not be vibing with. That is where, you know, I'm out. Bamsa has his time and place, and it's not here. Oh shit. Oh wait, am I missing the goddamn star now? Maybe not. Okay, so yeah, I was lied to because I told Hexagenic, oh, I played Mario Party 1 and 3 on the N64. And actually, no, I said I owned Mario Party 1 and 3 on the N64. And I said, well, actually, Mario Party 3 was the best one. There's honey right there. Damn it. Okay. I have to walk back my previous comments. I said Mario Party 3 was actually the best one. Then I opened up NSO to play Mario Party 3 on the app here on the Switch, and I realized I've never played this fucking game in my entire life. I don't know why I was convinced that I owned Mario Party 3, and then I looked at the cover for Mario Party 1, and it's Mario punching a block that says free on it, and everything came like rushing back to me like, oh my god, I had Mario Party 1. But I kept looking at the cover and seeing that big 3, and I kept confusing myself. Is this Mario Party 3? No, it's 1. And then later, I I misremembered it completely. Like, oh yeah, the best one was the third one, right? But it was just Mario punching a block with 3 on it, which was Mario Party 1. This is very interesting. Damn it. I was so damn close. So yeah, I had 1. And somehow I got that completely confused. With Super Mario Party, when they really returned to the board format of the old Hudson Soft Mario Party games, they polished it a lot with Superstars, albeit with older content. But I think Jamboree strikes a good balance between content. Okay. The one I played previously was Superstars, the one before this one. So I never had the Hudson Soft, the most last Hudson Soft game. And before that, the last Mario Party I had was on the GameCube, I believe. Mario Party 4, I think. That one was fun.
Bonus minigame.
Okay. Hey, I do really, I find it, I was thinking about this when selecting my character, like, I'm not sure I dig the selection of Mario characters, because so many of them kind of look the same. Wait, I am so confused about what the hell am I supposed to do? Wait, what? Choose lock patterns to build a path across the lava. Huh? Okay. Oh, I pick with this? Okay, I think I get it now. Oh, okay. Okay, this is going to be interesting. This is... huh, okay. Anyway, Mario Party characters are mostly, like, the same. Like, most of them are kind of just, Mario designs. Like, it's a man with mustache, and man with mustache, and man with mustache, and man with mustache. That's, like, 4 characters right there. Mario, Luigi, Wario, Waluigi. They're like all the same guy. And I feel like, I don't know, there's not a lot of and also the women are also the same, aren't they? They're all just princesses. It's Peach, 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 Peach. I'm not sure I vibe necessarily with the Mario design. Okay. But I'm also so afraid of like what it could turn into if they tried to make like new human characters, because maybe they would be too cool. Maybe you would look at those guys and be like, what the fuck is this? Why did I ever think Mario was cool? My god, I've been lied to my entire life. Mario is pathetic. And then you're just like, I like Lagarde. Wow, I can't believe I got that one. Lagarde, a French painter. And he has his own little painting game or something like that. Lagarde is kind of a cool I don't know, it's not very Mario-esque. It's kind of cool. Just the idea of being named Lagarde. This is so like based on just random chance. But it's also really interesting just as a core concept. My god, we all chose, but you could, theoretically speaking, you could probably be stuck in this 1 minute game for like hours, right? There is an odd chance of that occurring. I'm screwed. I'm absolutely screwed. Oh man. Just let me go, man. Just let me go. Actually, damn it, I picked the wrong one. Okay, I picked the right one. Never mind. It could all And right here. Ah, but we both want the one with double ties, right? So of course we're always gonna pick the same one. Now it gets tricky. Oh! Do I win? I win. That said, I do like Ninja, despite his like pepperoni nipples design. I can ignore that. I can look past it. If Mario had like big pepperoni nipples on his design, actually, let me abandon that thought.
New turn.
Let's just think about Ninja and how cool he is. Wow, he has his own little ninja theme. How am I only now noticing that? Oh boy. Let's see. I'm already past the star. And this does this. Okay, let's try it. Why not? I'm gambling. Isn't life exciting? No. Okay, it's not that bad actually. Oh. I'm so... You know what, it's fine. I'll beat it. I'm so sunburned. That's not what I was going to say, but I might as well go there. Right now, I'm starting to feel my skin. And I can feel the burn coming in. Because I was I would have put sunblock on me if I had known that I would be walking 10 kilometers, but I thought in my stupid little head, oh, I'll just walk a little bit. Well, I can do a little while. I can grab, I don't know, 1 or 2 Pokestops, and I did I filled out my whole thing. I cannot submit anymore. I might as well, I thought. I might as well. Then I'll treat myself to Mario Party later. Isn't this weird? Seeing Boo interact with Boo. Why me, man? Okay, I'm really rich. I didn't notice that. A little treat. I'm burnt to a crisp. I've got my pepperoni nipples. Oh, I hate having to do this. Because this can if you're playing with other people, they can just keep doing this to you over and over, and it's going to be a lot of mashing buttons. Looking at hexagenic. No, not pointing fingers. Little water as a treat.
Minigame.
Minigame. I'm trying to think why it's not only the designs though that are like different that's making me go like, oh, this is a really like good-looking Mario Party game. I think there's something to the design of the board itself that I think is maybe more clever this time around. Maybe I'm overthinking it at this point. Maybe I'm just going like, pretty colors means game good. I'm screwed. I'll do it anyway. Pretty colors means game good. That's usually how my brain goes, but... Okay. Just trying to trick me. Whoa! It almost feels like this really natural feeling. Oh! Okay, I just need to hold out. Okay, I need to focus. I'll read that later. I am really surprised though that they kept the old Donkey Kong design in this one. It could have so easily gone with like the new one, right? I feel really natural in this one. Super Mario Party had original boards, but it felt quite blocky. Yeah, I can kind of feel that. Like, I do like the original boards from the ones that I've played, but
New turn.
I do also I don't know, playing them again, I felt like, I don't know if this is like a good design for a board, right? Maybe they should have changed like a couple of things. A lot more like, yeah, I can kind of get that vibe. I think trying to think back in the depths of my mind, I think I preferred the GameCube Mario Party over the original one on the N64. But I wouldn't be able to pinpoint to why, but I don't know, maybe maybe it is something about the boards being better. Let's go. Why am I... I don't know why I said that. I mean, it's just Donkey Kong on the same square as me. Kind of cool. Get celebrity cameo. Alright. I have to admit, Bowser Jr. is really cute. Especially like his hairstyle, just like straight ponytail up. Oh no. Gonna get lectured. Uh-huh. He's been a bad boy. Oh, he's not a good dad. Like, it's one thing to punish your kids. But this is not right. You shouldn't just take their money from them. I'm not sure if I like Bowser's design that much. It is classic. Super rough, yeah. But I also don't want them to redesign it, right? I do like the new Donkey Kong, actually. I feel like Donkey Kong, looking at him right now in that tiny little portrait down there, it's kind of I don't know, creepy face. And he looks less creepy now. Nowadays he looks more like happy, and he looks more expressive. And this is a very intimidating Kong. I've never been huge on Kong either, I guess. Okay, let's go. This seems familiar. Maybe this is an older one. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I'll go. Okay, I'll go.
Start.
Oh, oh, it's heavier. Okay, I get it. Oh, okay, and they can just come straight after you, just like that. I see how it is. And he can just grab my thing. You're right, okay, yeah, I did feel very familiar. Or maybe it's just like a similar concept. I'm so screwed.
Finish.
Yeah. Wait. Oh. We're all winners. How about it?
New turn.
I think maybe what I'm looking at when I'm looking at this and saying like, oh, this looks nice compared to the previous Mario Party games, it's just like, I think they nailed the lighting in this one, and this is a super specific thing, because this is like my #1 argument with almost all 3D, and when I see, hell yeah, dude. What separates like bad 3D movies from like good 3D movies in terms of like the look is like 99% of the time, it's like they did good lighting and they did bad lighting. And people don't realize how important lighting is in making good 3D. Best example I can provide is like the Ghibli 3D movie. I haven't seen it, so I can't say it's good or bad or whatever. But you can just look at the trailer and be like, wow, everything looks so like bad. And then compare that to Pixar, where you have like light sources coming from like different things. It's just not one white light from the sky, but it's mysteriously in the same place in every single scene. Like, you have light sources, everything, and you have reflections, and light reflects onto other things, even if they are not reflective. I've never done 3D in my life, except for some minor modeling. But this is something I've observed, okay? Lighting in 3D can make a huge difference. It's also something I see very commonly in, like,
You got a star.
indie 3D short films. Like, you can kind of tell something looks amateurish by the lighting of the 3D. Let's see. Oh yeah, reactions. Yes. Okay. He doesn't really make much of a sound. It's amazing with new engines, if you turn off textures and colors and lighting alone makes your game look so realistic. Yeah, I think, the first thing that comes to mind is, like, Valheim, which had, like, not great textures, not great graphics, but the lighting of that game made people go, like, button mesh, button mesh. It made people go, like, wow, this game looks beautiful. And I've barely played, like, Minecraft, right? But, when I did, I downloaded, like, lighting mods. I don't know, I can never really get into the... I feel like Minecraft is the kind of game that I should love. Because I love, like, survival and building stuff and stuff like that. But I just can't get into the whole look of Minecraft and the whole block thing. I've just never been able to get into that. But Valheim really spoke to me. I want something like that again. Like, that's like the one thing I'm looking for, actually. When I'm looking at like new games, like, oh, is for a new Valheim? Can I just get like a survival open world construction thing again?
Minigame.
That made me curious about like Dune Awakening. But for that price, I don't know. Not yet. I can't get into Dune Awakening when it's like 60 euros and DLC. Sandwich. I can probably skip the tutorial for this one. Because I know once I get it, I know I'll probably want to get like some DLC so I can build better things. Alright, I am not immune to propaganda. I'm not immune to marketing. I played enough Fortnite to know that. Alright? Yeah, I had to get a... I don't know, I haven't bought a car in Fortnite. But I have bought skins in Fortnite. Whoa, I almost messed that one up. Oh, wait, this one is really tricky because it's really difficult to focus on the shadow alone. Oh my god. Anyway, Fortnite. I did it. Fortnite.
Winner.
Thank you, Ninja. I've seen... I saw that Cowboy Bebop skin in Fortnite and was like, well, I can just buy this and I'll never have to buy anything again. That's pretty much been it.
Turn.
I've bought other skins before, but now I'm like, why would I? Is this going to beat the Cowboy Bebop skin I have? No. I guess I don't need anything else, huh? I'll place this. Why not? I could do this. Oh, Switch 3DS. I have some very controversial thoughts on the 3DS now and DS because I've been borrowing my friend's 3DS to play old Pokemon games, and I can't get into the 3DS anymore. Is what I feel like. Like, whoa, Star Steel Trap? What the hell? Do I want this? I think I'll just move a star. Oh yeah, 3DS. I was talking about the 3DS. I don't think I like the dual screens very much on the DS and 3DS. It's basically my view. I'll be a bit risky. Let's see what could happen. Now that I'm getting into the 3DS and DS again, I'm like... Wait. Ah, okay. Steal coins. From Boo. I feel like I need one screen to focus on, and whenever I'm playing like Pokemon on the 3DS now, I'm kind of like, this would be so much better if it was just on the Switch. I don't know, I feel like an old man. Like I can't focus on the two screens. I need some water. And I know that like 90% of the time, playing the 3DS, it's like you're only focusing on the top screen, right? You don't actually need to focus on the lower one. But it's also such a hassle whenever, I don't know, this is me being the most, I don't know, major complainer about minor things. But I don't like the act of having to move my eyes down to focus from one screen to another. When, like, I have to do something, and using the stylus, I hate the 3DS stylus. I kind of like the dual screen with 3D. Yeah. I did try the 3D for a bit, and it was like, wow, this is cool for like 5 seconds, and then I need to turn it off. Now I turn on the 3DS, and I'm like, my god, I just wish this was like one screen. Even one screen with a stylus would have been fine. Oh, okay. Whoops. Okay, so I don't know why, but for a second there was like, I'm Bowser Jr. And I realized I'm not. I just think he's cute. Yeah, each one has a different stylus. Yeah. My god. I can kinda get it, but it is a bit of a hassle, right? Yeah, and the one that I'm currently using, the new 3DS XL, it's really easy for the stylus to slip out, and I do not want that to happen because I'm borrowing it, right? But when I had one, I never actually lost the stylus, if I recall correctly. Maybe I did, just forgot about it. Damn it. What the hell? We're on turn 8 out of 15. I don't think it's gonna be 2 hours, but I am kind of glad actually that they gave, I don't know, a proper warning for that. Because it might be lengthier than you would expect if they hadn't given any kind of warning, right? Maybe that's why I look back at the Game Boy Advance with almost more nostalgia now. Because I definitely had like a period where I was like, oh, I'm nostalgic for the DS. And now I'm playing in DS games and I'm like, I hate the DS console. I'm nostalgic for the games, but I wish the console was better. I wish it was an advanced GBA. GBA double advanced, basically. That would have been cool. And I read an interview about Nintendo designing the DS, and it all came down to one guy on the team being like, dual screens, and he kept insisting over and over until everyone were just like, alright, fine, I guess we're doing dual screens. So it was just one guy on the team being like, what if we did dual screens, Bo? It's all because of that one guy. If he hadn't been there, we would have just had a GBA double advanced, and then a GBA 3D advanced. I love that. I mean, it is a kind of a cool story by itself. If you're a double screen enjoyer, then you can look at that and you can be like, my god, all it takes is one man. One Japanese business meeting, actually several, but one man throughout them. Oh, I'm kind of stuck here. I can't move this. Oh boy. Okay, I'm fine. The DS guy. He'll go down in legend. I don't remember his name, but I know him. I know what he did. Some dual screens are completely whack. I used to have a Logitech keyboard. They put a little screen on the keyboard itself. Huh. That sounds like a nightmare. Honestly, I would never ever use that. I would never use a little... I mean, that's why I never bought the Wii U, right? I mean, this is the same issue again. I don't want to... I don't want multiple screens. Actually, I'm playing right now on my PC monitor. I stopped using double screens for my PC. Oh, but I do have a Cintiq. But honestly, not using like multiple monitors anymore has been kind of nice. I'm kind of forced. I probably would have kept using it if it wasn't for my Cintiq, but maybe I should use my double dice. I probably would have just kept using it, but now that I am stuck here with basically one, I kind of dig it. It makes me feel more focused. I've tried dual monitor setups before, and it's never stuck. Yeah, I can see that. I don't know. I feel like it's not necessarily always an upgrade. I think the best way that I used it was always just like, oh, reference, right? Like, for drawing. It's very handy. And and the setup that I have now is a Cintiq below my main monitor. So I just have my references on my main monitor. Oh? Oh, gold. Okay, okay. I thought I was gonna be in trouble. Like, the Wii U is the reason why I never bought it was just like, I could just sit and imagine having to look down at like an iPad in my knees and be like, I hate this. I don't want to move my head up and down while playing video games. I know the feeling. At work, I mainly have one window. Yeah, yeah. I worked with a... Please look at the Wii U gamepad. I know, I don't want to. I don't want to. I feel like looking at it is a nightmare by itself. I don't know, I'm basing that on nothing. Maybe I've never even held a Wii U. Maybe I would just try it and be like, I get it now, I get it. I didn't get the Wii U because I thought it was an add-on. I had the exact same experience, right? I distinctly remember the Wii U getting announced and seeing it. Who was it? Not Iwata. I think it was Reggie holding up the Wii U. And I was expecting a new console. And I saw that and I was like, oh, it's just another add-on. And I turned off the stream because it was like, ah, what a disappointment. It's just another Wii add-on. And then I just lived that with the idea that it was an add-on for the longest time because of that. It is a nice feeling controller. The technology, oh, okay, okay. It does feel like a Proto Switch for sure. I don't know, maybe I am willing to try. I'm not gonna buy a Wii U, I don't think, but I am willing to try it. Maybe one day I'll like somehow end up in someone's house and they own a Wii U, and I'll look at it and be like, can I try that? Maybe I'll become the Wii U collector. He is so damn close. This is so damn... I'm really glad I bought the pipe.
Minigame.
Oh yeah, it has Wind Waker HD. It's kind of crazy they never released that for the Switch. I was kind of always expecting that. Now it's... And I actually would not mind playing the original, the Switch 2. Oh, okay, interesting. Okay, I think there's merit to playing either one, right? I don't necessarily always want to play like the original, or no, I mean I don't necessarily always want to. Oh, it's fussy because of low res. Oh, okay. I feel like there's some merit to, I don't know, maybe this is because I'm just kind of inherently interested in arts, and I'm so bad at this one. What the hell? I rule. Never mind. What was I saying? I'm a genius? Oh yeah, I think there's some merit to trying I don't know, I do want to try both. I want to play through both of them. So I would not mind playing the older version instead of the upgraded one. Because I'm just inherently... God damn it. I've got the cursed dice on me. I am? How about this? Fuck you, boo. As an artist, I always try to think why. And that's why I want to play different versions of the same game. Because I want to get into the mindset of, like, what, for one, what were the developers, like, thinking? What did they change and why? And how do I feel about the old compared to the new?
You got a star.
It's crazy that I never played Wind Waker, because it feels like the game that I would absolutely love. And I never got it as a kid, because I was like, this looks like it's for babies. It's a cartoon. Now I'm like, oh my god, it looks like a cartoon. It looks amazing. But back then I was like, well, it's not mature. I don't want to play it. I was promised, I don't know, something like Twilight Princess. And then later I got Twilight Princess and I barely played it. It's like the beginning and I was like, I hate puzzles. Sometimes remakes can make the game worse. Yeah, like, yeah. It definitely is the case. I'm not saying they're always better or like whatever. Or it's... I don't think it's always better to play the original. I don't think it's always better to play the remake.
Versus minigame.
But I am interested in playing both of them whenever it's possible. I own Okami and I've never played it. I probably owned it for like 3 years at this point or something like that. I might even buy it on the Switch when it's on sale or something. Just buy it again because I love playing games on my Switch so much. I've already done that with some games, okay? The only game I think of, of course it's the one thing you're gonna think of, but Jason! Okay, I started the game, but I might have required more practice, actually. I do like when games have that, though.
Start.
Speaking of Jason, I've been watching, Friday the 13th movies, just because I was in Alice Sawyer, does anyone know her? Streamer. In her Discord, and she was having a, Friday the 13th marathon, and I ended up watching some of them. And I think I love horror films now. I think I've somehow become like a, I don't know, I've never been into horror movies before. But now I'm like, I get it, and I've just been watching the rest of the Friday the 13th films that I missed before. Whoa! Oh, I'm so close to dying. Donkey, could you sacrifice yourself for me? Mr. Kong? That doesn't look good. Whoa. Like this, I love horror. What? I watched, well, I don't know if anyone here has watched Friday the 13th. But they're not, oh my god, I made it. Yeah, there's so many that only rely on jump scares. I think what made me, like, see the appeal of Friday the 13th was like, oh, I get it now. Just like a spirituality fanfiction almost. Like, I love the supernatural, basically. I think, specifically, I like horror films that involve, like, ghosts, right? Like, not just serial killers or people being wacky. I want the spiritual side, and Friday the 13th kind of has like a weird relationship with that. Which kind of like, just unrelentless evil, unstoppable evil. I kind of missed that. Because nowadays, I don't know, it's not always a good thing. But nowadays, every evil is like trying to CV. There's like a reasonable to what there's a reason to why they're committing their evil, right? And Jason is just pure evil. He just wants to murder everyone. He wants to kill everyone. And I saw that and I was like, oh yeah, this is kind of nice. Like, I kind of missed, like, evil just being unstoppable, relentless, immortal. You cannot stop it. There's some kind of appeal to that kind of survivor, like, survivor story. Cozy. I don't know if you could call it that. Yeah, like the Cruella movie is a good example. I've never seen it, but I can imagine what it's like, right? What the fuck is this minigame? Okay, I get it, I think. We have to work together. Okay, I was just looking at Bowser Jr. being like, that's me. That's not me. I don't know, maybe Bowser Jr. has his own appeal. Oh my god. Okay, I get it now. But yeah, sometimes there's just a strange appeal to, like, evil being unstoppable. And just pure evil by itself is an interesting concept, I think. Or at least I think it can be. Now that I've seen Friday the 13th, because it's sort of like, how do you even deal? Donkey Kong? Work with me, please? Donkey? Donkey? Up? 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 We can't, okay. Apparently that worked. How about we go down? Donkey? No, you want to go left? You want to go left? Okay. Why do you, okay. Donkey Kong really likes going to the side, I guess. Okay. Yeah, we're at the side. This is what you wanted. Yeah, and you want to hit this? Yeah, I see how it is. My god, man. Oh, anyway, relentless, unstoppable evil. I can see the appeal. Why would you want to go, Donkey Kong? Why do you want to go to the left? Why do you want to go to the left? Donkey Kong, please! We need to go up! Donkey Kong! Up! Yeah, up! My... Is this... No, it's not... We're not going there. Down? Mm-hmm. Down, you're not... Okay, okay. I thought it was gonna stop. Anyway. I think I like horror films now. But it has to be ghosts. That's basically the one thing. I think I've played so much Phasmophobia at this point that I kind of just perceive anything horror as like Phasmophobia fanfiction. And I've played so much Phasmophobia that I'm not even afraid of ghosts in real life anymore. I'm just like, oh, I know what to do. Like, I hear a sound in the basement, and I'm like, oh yeah, I could grab some salt and just put it down there. Oh, there's no footsteps. Okay, I could put a crucifix, blah blah blah. Move from one thing to the next. I know, I get it. And we're in the end game. Mm-hmm. I've said this before, but they really nailed the lighting on this game. I need water. Video games are valuable instruction tools. So true. So true. You can learn a lot. You can just learn how to survive, like, a ghost coming into your house trying to murder you, and you're being like, nah, I know how to deal with this. Puts on nerd glasses. What the? Wait, what the fuck? Why is Mario here? Are we fucked up that we didn't invite him to his own party? He's just like crashing his own party? Shiny Mario? My god. That's like a 1 in 4,000 chance. Whoa. Ooh. Yeah, that's Mario. Why? Mario's the one who runs the Mario Squid Games. Would make sense. That could be the lore. 1. Okay, cool. Hello. Okay, that's it. Oh, no. Oh, no? Okay, okay. I was worried it might be worse. Mario is a cruel master. I don't know, I often... Actually, that was sort of... I don't know. This was something I was thinking about in terms of, like, coming up with a VTuber idea, right? Where it's like, oh, maybe I could be, like, a spirit guide, or, like, a ghost detective, or, like, something to do with the spiritual side. But I feel like, I don't know, if you lean into spiritual stuff, I have to do this again. No matter what. It doesn't matter if it's NPCs or humans or whatever. Anyway. I couldn't help but imagine myself getting really into character as a VTuber character who's leaning towards, like, speaking to spirits and stuff like that, and ghosts. And the only road I saw ahead, I was like, oh, did you hear about Matthias? He started a cult. He became a VTuber, and now he's speaking to ghosts, and you can redeem a thing where he will predict your future for you. And he's like way too into character with this one thing. Because, man, it's too easy. It's too interesting for me. That was sort of like what redeemed Hail Satan. Can we get a counter to that with a praise Jesus? And I kind of experienced that with, like, I got really interested in Japanese Buddhism for a while, because it was like, I don't know anything about Japanese Buddhism, even though I've had, like, such an interest in Japan for such a long time. Someone asked me about it, and I was just like, I don't know. I don't know what they do. It's like, you let go of attachments, right? That's, like, Buddhism, I guess. Oh, man. His first star. And I don't know, I got really into, like, the whole cosmology of the entire religion and culture, just, like, out of pure interest of, like, wow, I literally know nothing about this. And it's, like, it's so foreign to me also, that it kind of broadened my mind in a weird way, where I can, like, I don't know, see a grander theme of ghosts across cultures and how they all intersect. Super interesting stuff. You know, I don't remember exactly where I was going with that tangent. Okay, gold block. Yeah. But I think it's just interesting, right? Spirituality is interesting to me, even despite the fact that I don't feel spiritual at all. I just like the I guess that's basically it, right? It's just like modern day fantasy stuff. I like fantasy, and I like the modern day, and it's like a very approachable kind of fantasy, right, for the modern day setting. And I guess that's basically why I like horror. It's just modern day fantasy. And so is religion. Uh-oh, can't say that. But it's as an outsider looking in. Sure. And it's still interesting. Let's see.
Bonus minigame.
Alright. It's me against them. I can do it. Because there's so much... Actually, I shouldn't go on rambles about it each stream, or talk about stuff like that. What the hell do I do? Oh, I'm the big ball. Fantasy fan to mythology fan is so real. Okay, I missed it. Hello, hey, Biscuit. Let's me try it. I want to try it. I want to hit at least one. Yeah, I mean, that was actually, I remember in school, I got really into history class. And really into history. And the turn for me from why I got into history was I was into World of Warcraft lore. So it was like, I was in history class and I remember just thinking like, oh my, it's like Warcraft lore, but real life. Oh my god. And then I got really into history. Oh, I thought that was like my only chance in the practice. Okay. got him.
Finish.
Yeah, and I can't name the dates for every event that happened. But I know things. I know what happened. French Revolution. Yeah.
Only 4 turns left.
They say those who don't learn history are doomed to repeat it. I've been going through the Japanese Meiji Restoration for 15 years. 7? Wait, hold up. Oh my god. I rule, I'm a genius. We're so back. Are we just baking bread over there? Can I get that too?
You got a star.
Alright. Interesting, interesting. I hope they keep Ninja in the future games, though. Going back to talking about character design, I guess. They actually can you play Ninja in Mario Kart World? I haven't looked into that. But I hope so. Damn it. God damn it.
Dual minigame.
Because I think that was also something that, like, I looked at Mario Kart World with the amount of characters available, right? It's kind of like, I'm not really a fan of, like, any of these characters. Like, I don't know, is there any one Mario character that stands out to me where I'm like, I love this guy? Luigi is cool, Yoshi is cool, sure. Oh, okay, interesting. Wait, what? Huh. I'm so confused about what to do. Do a ground pound to spin the hand and hit your opponent. Dodge it with a jump. Okay. 5 times. Okay, I think I can do that. Is there any one Mario character who stands out to me and I'm like, I love this guy? And I don't know if there is. I do kind of like the new Donkey Kong, I guess. Maybe that's like the guy for me. After everything.
Winner.
I won. I'm a winner. Going back to fantasy, I was kind of obsessed with fantasy as a teenager. Not just like building, well, I did build, how should I put it? I built my own worlds over and over again because nothing was ever good enough, right? I was a bit of a perfectionist with all that. Stop, I keep getting this one thing. Stop slapping, please. I fought all of them in a duel now at this point. I was obsessed with D&D as a teenager. And building the worlds and writing and stuff like that. Fantasy. Very fun. Huh, okay, I can punch also. Okay, handy. I did it. And it, I was obsessed with D&D, I don't know, since I was maybe 12 to like 18. And at some point I realized, oh yeah, you can just make a fantasy world about anything. It doesn't have to be like elves and dwarves and stuff. That was easy. You can just make, I don't know, there's Final Fantasy, and it's kind of like modern nonsense. You could just make that if you feel like it. So I just started doing that instead at some point. And then I realized everything is just a fantasy if you put your mind to it. Being in a gang is a fantasy. You're LARPing as a gang member. Robbing a store as a gang member. I'm a member of a gang. This is all just like LARPing, but in a modern setting, basically. being hunted down by the police. It's basically just like very advanced LARPing, being in jail, getting a tattoo. It's high-level LARPing. Very realistic LARP. Yeah, I mean, you're in character all the time. Stop stealing from me! Stop it! You're just in character all the time as a gang member. I think that's like 90% of the appeal for most gang members. For just like in character as a tough guy. I'm into it, yeah. And you could just do that with anything if you feel like it, I guess. Is that my point? Is that the conclusion I wanted to reach to? You could induce mental illness in yourself if you felt like it. Yeah. You learn the voice and stuff. Yeah. Why not? Oh yeah, I love his music. As a gang member, it's what I enjoy. What are other things you could LARP as? I mean, that's also being a police officer. It's just two sides of just LARPing. It's all just a, like, real-life action role-playing. I'm a tough guy, I'm hunting down the bad guys. I've described my colleague's experience as a bit of a LARP. Yeah. I'm trying to think about when I went to university last year. Just as a quick, fun thing. Actually, that was also the beginning. Oh my god, time goes by so quickly. It was also the beginning of this year, wasn't it? Or am I going insane? And I was LARPing as a normal guy because I was waking up at like 6 AM in the morning. And I was just like, yep, that's me. Going to school, university. If you lean Buddhist, you just find there's no self, so you can put on any... Yeah, I mean, that maybe that is like what Buddha was meant to teach. Right? Like... What the fuck is this game? Hold on. What am I doing? It turns 90 degrees. Okay. I'll wing it.
Round one.
I think maybe that is the true enlightenment, right? Like, the world is a facade. Nothing is real. Everything is marked with emptiness except for the LARP. Or the LARP is the emptiness. I don't know. I'm trying to go through Buddhist philosophy and play Mario Party at the same time. Hold on.
Round two.
We don't want this guy here, right? Okay, I get it. Each character is like a turn. Right? Oh, so I did not... I completely... I read that the other way around somehow.
Round three.
Oh my god, this is complicated. Fair enough. We want 004. I see, I see.
Round four.
What did the Buddha teach again? Oh. Is this good? That's good. Oh man. It's something going back to Buddhism. Something that's really interesting to me is like how it's interesting how much the religion has shifted over time. Because it's so different from Christianity in that it's it's personal religion. It's not really, I mean, it is practiced by groups of people, right?
Round six.
But inherently, it's sort of like, you kind of see this in East Asian culture, that it's sort of discouraged to talk about your religion. And I think that is an influence from Buddhism, where it's like, we want to keep things private and personal. I'm dying. Whereas the contrast in Christianity is like, we have to go out and talk about everything. We have to spread the word, etc. And because of that, it's also really interesting just like how Buddhism spread across Asia. Is this good? Do we like this? Okay, we like it. Because it took such a long time for the religion to spread around.
Finish.
And part of that is just that and how easy it was to blend it into like local customs. What was I talking about? Buddhist teachings? Oh yeah. It's so much. It's so much to go into because so much of it is interesting. But I also don't want to derail into me talking about that completely. Oh, damn it. I was so close to. Now I'm gonna get honeyed. I got way into Zen Buddhism in my early 20s. Yeah, I think, I don't know, I got into Zen Buddhism. Damn it, shit. I would say I learned nothing. Sounds like you learned a lot. You learned just right. I would say I got into Zen Buddhism last year a lot, just because I'm like, inherently, I find sort of like, as a religion, the contrast to how it stands in comparison to other things is super interesting to me. Like, leaning into nothingness as a religious and spiritual answer. Maybe you could phrase it that way. And it almost has like a savior element to it. Like, I would almost compare Zen Buddhism to Christianity in a way. Maybe that sounds insane. But it's the idea of inherent enlightenment, the idea that you are already enlightened as a part of your existence, is very similar to like, you're saved by Jesus Christ. Maybe I'm the only one who sees it that way. Thank God. I realized for a split second, yes, I am not Bowser Jr. It's pretty funky. I had a sheltered childhood, so it's neat learning. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say I was sheltered. It's just like I was into religion or like learning about it, or in the same way I was into learning about history and culture and stuff. But I never got that deep into like a lot of stuff. I know the split into Taoism is a lot more individual. You don't need to join a monastery, you can be a hermit. Yeah, Taoism is also very interesting because it actually originated from Buddhism, interesting enough. Like, in the early period, there was no difference between Taoism and Buddhism. And that's sort of like why it's called the Way, right? What is happening in this minigame? Yeah, like, it has the whole, like, Lao Tzu story to Taoism, right? I have no clue what's happening. Match the key to the correct gate. Remember the combinations. Is am I doing this right? I have no memory of what I'm doing. Yeah, so Taoism is super interesting. For one, if you go to China and you ask like someone, "Are you a Taoist?" they're probably going to say no, because it's just like so deeply ingrained in the culture and the personality of people that they don't themselves recognize what they practice. Like, you can find that the same thing with like Buddhism in Japan, right? And Shinto, where it's like people don't see themselves as religious, but they engage with all of the practices of the religion. I have no clue how to play this minigame, but is it random chance? Is that it? You have to remember combinations that work and do not. And basically the early history of Taoism is just like, oh, it's like the same path. And what is interesting about Buddhism also is just like, they do not discredit other religions as like an invalid path, right? Like, what is interesting about it is also the fact that, like, I've read and heard a lot from Buddhist preachers who talk about Christianity, and they're like, no, Christianity is actually like a valid path to enlightenment. And you go like, huh? Because like the Christian mindset would be like, there's only one right path. And being brought up in that environment, you kind of look at all religions the same way. Like, aren't they all supposed to be like that? And it can take a while to get accustomed to the idea of like, no, in East Asia, everyone are just pluralistic. Yes, read Dao Jing and Lao Tzu, and yeah, that's basically it.
Finish.
I guess I didn't lose.
Winner.
The only thing I felt I learned was that reaching enlightenment takes more than one circle of rebirth, so why bother? Well, that's more like, isn't that more, Vajrayana Buddhism? That's like Thai, where it's like they treat monks with like reverence, because it's like, oh, I'm hoping in my next life I can be reborn as a monk. And Zen Buddhism, it's not that they don't believe in reincarnation, but from my experience, Zen Buddhism seems to be more along the lines of like, don't worry about reincarnation, don't worry about like the next life or whatever, what happens. Like, that's outside of what you should be concerned about. Like, they don't discredit it as like something that's unreal, but it seems like the practice seems to be like, don't worry about it, stop thinking about it. Like, just because the Buddha taught about reincarnation, it doesn't have to be like something you should be concerned about. He didn't teach, this is what you gotta do. He taught it as, this is what happens. And Zen Buddhism seems to also talk about inherent enlightenment, which I said I wouldn't talk about this, but I guess here I am, because I just find it so fascinating, right? And this is a very interesting core concept in Zen Buddhism. Inherent enlightenment is like, what makes it stand out from other kinds of Buddhism is that other forms of Buddhism say like, this is what you gotta do to reach enlightenment. You gotta do this, you gotta do that. You gotta meditate. You gotta do these practices. You gotta do rituals. You gotta become a higher being. And Zen Buddhism looks at all of that and says like, well, that doesn't seem right. Maybe it's the other way around. Hold on, I got a jewel. Because Zen Buddhism argues, if we're all destined, if we all have the potential to reach enlightenment, then enlightenment is already within our nature, inside of us. And therefore, that means we shouldn't do things to reach enlightenment. We should let go of things that prevent us from the enlightenment that is within. I have 10 seconds to roll a ball. Hold on. I have to let go. Reach enlightenment real quick. Okay, I think I get it though. But yeah, I think that is what makes Zen Buddhism, for one, stand out really interesting in comparison to other forms of Buddhism. Is let go. Go bowling. Ninja, this is the perfect metaphor of like, I'm holding this ball right here of like, this is who I am, this is who I have to be, this is who I have to become, this is how people perceive me, this is how I want to be seen by other people. I let go of that, and I'm towards a higher path of enlightenment. And I think that's just by itself, super interesting philosophy, because you can apply that to a lot of things. Yeah, I wasn't enlightened in full. I didn't let go of everything, alright? I let go of some things. I'm still on the path. I think that is why Zen Buddhism stands out super interesting as a religious path to me, because I think you can find that applicable in a lot of things in your life, right? Like maybe you're thinking, oh, I wish people saw me this way. I wish... You know, a lot of people are confused about who am I? How do I find myself? How do I... Or artists also, you know, struggle with this. Like, who am I as an artist? How do I find that? Like, do I copy other artists? How do I find myself? Do I copy other people? What do I do? You just reach it over time. And like Zen Buddhism's answer to that would be like, if you let go of all of these, you know, questions of like, who am I? What do I want? How do other people perceive me? How do I want to be seen? Then you would be on the path towards understanding who you are. Are you sure you have let go of your material self? Sure, sure. Looks down to Pokemon cartridge, clasped in hand. Well, we can keep a couple of things. We don't have to let go of everything. I still have to catch Dialga, you know. And after that, Palkia.
Minigame.
I'm not letting go of this can of cola. I mean, the danger of that whole philosophy is like letting go. I don't know, I think this is why I'm not fully put into Zen Buddhist philosophy, right? Because I feel like it can almost be dangerous to... Wait, what the fuck am I doing? What is this? Oh, I'm telling him where to jump. Okay, I get it. At what point does this just become nihilism of like, nothing matters, everything is inherently emptiness? If everything is inherently emptiness, what is the right path in life? Is everything inherently meaningless? Is all my goal, is my goal what I want to do an illusion of my ego? And that's where I don't know, I get a bit uncertain about like, what is good enough as a philosophy, or what is good enough to operate on. Because I think in some way human beings benefit from attachments and meaning and trying to understand who they are and having ways to look at life of like, this is meaningful to me. I think it's very easy to fall down a hole of like trying to find meaning in something and ultimately just finding, oh, everything is kind of meaningless, and it's actually too difficult to find something what is good enough to be meaningful in life.
Final turn.
Is this depressing? It's just like my perfectionist attitude being like, oh, I guess Buddha didn't know enough, huh? Maybe it did. Maybe I just need to learn more. Because I don't think the Zen Buddhist answer is pessimism or nihilism. And I don't think that's the answer in Buddhism. But I also don't know myself what would be the right path and all that. Do I really have 5 stars? What the hell? Attachments fucking rule. I can't get enough. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Also, I feel like I've talked about this also before. But do you guys know what the main form of Buddhism in Japan is? It's not Zen Buddhism, as you might expect. A little bit of a detachment as a treat. A little bit of attachment, you know, just to keep the detachments feeling special. The main form of Buddhism in Japan is not Zen Buddhism, which I think a lot of people might expect it to be Zen because it's so associated with Japan. But it's actually a form of Buddhism called it's called Pure Land Buddhism, which is you pray to Amida Buddha in a different world, and you will enter his world. So it's isekai. The main form of Buddhism is not the cycle of rebirth, it's literally you get transferred into another world. Alright? I think I probably talked about this last stream as well. But I just remember learning that and being so shocked at it, of like, how did I not know this? Like, even Japanese Buddhists don't like necessarily worship the real Buddha, the original one. They worship a different Buddha. It's so fascinating to me, but I can't help but bring it up and be like, my god, do people know this? Do they not know? It would be like, yeah, it is wild. Like, imagine, I don't know, learning about Christianity and then finding out about Mormonism. I guess that's it. Like, wait, these guys also worship another guy? And it's not just Jesus? Buddhist Mormonism. I guess you could kind of call it that. Maybe that would feel, I don't know, a bit offensive. But at that point, I feel like it's also a thing of like, I don't know. This is another. I'm keep talking about Buddhism. Like, it's so fascinating, right? At what point does a religion just become a different religion? Is my question, I guess. Because the main form of Buddhism in Japan is being reborn in a different world under a different Buddha. How is that not just a different religion at that point? If you don't worship the original Buddha, and it's not about cycles of rebirth, it's just we're doing this to gain the graces of this one particular other Buddha. Isn't that just a different religion? I did it. But that's how Buddhism is able to survive, I guess. It's just that, like, fluid and personal. It kinda is Buddhism too. And I think it's probably, you know, a part of, like, just the teachings of Buddhism inherently. Sorry, I'm supposed to be at my... Hold on, I have a ceremony to attend real quick. What was it? Then the Taoists will say you're trying too hard. Yeah. But even Taoism would be a valid path to enlightenment from a Buddhist point of view, right? They would probably not even see Taoism as anything different than Buddhism. An hour and a half, good estimate. Yeah, that's pretty good. Bonus stars. Am I winning? Do I win? No, I thought I might win. Actually, I didn't. I shot like once or twice. Second bonus, Slowpoke. Oh no, am I not winning this? Gulps. Wait, no, I'm still winning this, am I not? Didn't I have like 5 stars? Yeah, I'm pretty good. Okay.
Congratulations.
You never know, right? Maybe they'll spin some other, like, a bonus thing. I love DK praying, that's a wild detail. Yeah, who is DK praying to? I did it. Alright, I think this is a good Mario Party. I think so. This is based on one game, solo. I have to play it with people to fully understand. Oh, there's a battle pass. I've completely forgotten about what I was talking about. Something about Buddhism in Japan? We can let go, right? Isn't that what Buddhism is all about? Man, that's how attached I am. I can't even let go to it. Hello, Toad. Have you got something for me? Okay, I can't really buy anything, I guess. Really fun how I'll chant to get to the Pure Land. Yeah, maybe it is fun. I mean, at that point, a lot of people have compared to that. Isn't that just Christianity, but within Buddhism? Like, the whole point of it is just you chant to get to the Pure Land. That's just Christianity again. But I actually think it's kind of like a cool branch of Buddhism, the more that I learned about it. Because it's not really. That was definitely my first reaction, though, to it. Interesting. I kind of feel like playing Super Mario Land 2 now, just because we talked about it earlier. That's on the SNES, right? I'm not misremembering. I want to see Ninja in-game. Nice. Let's see. It has to be on here, right? It's gotta be. It is... Which one is it? I completely forgot. Ness or... Really? It would be... did I completely misremember that? Wait, is it not... Am I crazy for thinking this? Is it not here? All Stars? Yeah, okay, I think I played it on All Stars. That's how I recall it. I'm playing an emulation within an emulation. Fair enough. And I want to play Luigi. Yeah, I never owned a NES as a kid, but I didn't own a SNES. My god. I still think back traumatically on the day my mother just told me, no, the SNES is gone, when I asked, where's my SNES? But then I had an N64, so I could take solace in that. But man, I love the SNES. Whoops. Oh my god, he's so floating. I forgot how floaty he is. Yeah, the textures are all wrong. Really? I am playing with, hold on. Am I playing with the... Oh, I don't think I can turn it off now, can I? I think I am playing with a filter on CRT filter. I only play Virtualness. I might have played it on at your place as well. Yeah, this is how I remember the Game Boy. Like, it always looked like this to me. I think they also released it on the GBA. I think I bought it for the GBA. But it had like all of these minor differences to it, where I was like, this is not like the original on the SNES. This is not like All Stars. Maybe that was just the original, and I was like, what the hell is this? I just want to find Ninja. Get. Oh, your brother accidentally bought it on GBA. Yeah, I think, if I recall correctly, I think I bought it, and I did not realize that it was this game. I was just like, oh, cool, new Mario. Yeah. Oh, okay, he wanted to buy Mario. I thought, like, oh, it's a new Mario game, and then I played it, and I was just like, this is the same old game. I played this on the SNES. And I remember being disappointed, but then being like, wait a second, I love this game. And I think I got over all of the differences real quick. Oh, I can't... I did this wrong. You're supposed to leave it and then pick it up when you're in this world. Ah. What? Oh my god, I accidentally left. I'm so messed up. This is not important. Alright, let go. That said, bringing it back to Zen Buddhism, I think a part of why I kind of lost interest in Zen Buddhism was also just like, I read a lot about it on the internet, and it turns out a lot of people on the internet are kind of insane. And Zen Buddhism is supposed to be about cool and being detached, right? But for some reason, god damn it, it seems to attract a lot of people on the internet who are just like the biggest assholes in the world. And I guess they think Buddhism, or Zen Buddhism, is about being like, here's how I can actually act superior to other people, and I can be detached from what they think when I'm being weird with them. And I don't know, I think a lot of people are very keen on that kind of philosophy. We're like, this rules, actually. I threw that but completely wrong. I did not want it to go here. Nah, there's nothing here. Oh well. Like, if you go on Reddit, this is extremely specific. But there's a subreddit called Sen. Yeah, so, yeah. I mean, you can see how that would develop on Reddit specifically, right? Probably. But if you go on, there's a subreddit called Sen. And this is my judgment of the subreddit, but it seems that it's kind of a cult that seems to be run by the mods of the subreddit. And it kind of seems like it's one guy was decided to take over the whole movement. And it's kind of weird because it's kind of fascinating. It's kind of like the development of a new religion, right? Because it's a guy who seems to be convinced that Sen should be its own religion. And he has just completely taken over the subreddit. And that by itself is kind of interesting. Because it seems to both be a cult and, yeah, a Reddit religion. And, I don't know, it could... What, did I just kill Ninja? Was that him? God damn it. I have no clue what happened. I think I killed Ninja. I feel sad now. I just wanted to meet him. I wanted to look at him. Can we find another? Can I go down? I died. Okay, but I came from here. Why would I die? This is old game logic. I can't even restart from that place. Alright. But yeah, it's very fascinating to me. It's just like one guy has taken over that whole subreddit and turned it into like his own personal cult. Because I don't know, maybe in time that will just be like the norm. Maybe 100, 200 years from now, people will be looking up that guy's posts and be like, this guy was insane. But he's my Buddha. It's all that's Ninja, there he is. How did they translate what's on his like front into like two big red pepperoni nipples? I'm kind of curious about that. That has to be Ninja, right? One of them is Ninja. I'll save just in case I kill the other ones. I don't know, I did kill one intentionally, but maybe I want to go back here at some point and look at them. Ninja backup? Yeah. What if I pick you up? Oh, you're helpless. You're screaming. Fascinating. So you're just like me. He's back to nothing, unconcerned. Do this. Both of them together. I think I did something right here. I just united. I'm gonna save this because maybe I want to come back to this. I just united two ninjas to be together forever. Maybe I am a good guy. And they helped me up. I'm just playing with. I did achieve my goal of meeting Ninja. Now I'm just playing this game, I guess. And why not? I'll keep playing it. I could still keep going. Wow. Is it Birdo? Yeah, of course it is. I'm gonna get you. Gotcha. Oh, shit. Alright. But hasn't Ninja made any of her appearance? I'll look that up later, after stream. Because now I'm fascinated by this Ninja guy. And I'm glad he's here, I'm glad he's back, I'm glad he's partying. Like, this is definitely a remnant from Doki Doki, right? I don't think Mario, I think yes, Eagle Door. And gambling. Maybe I do think of Mario when I think of gambling, I don't know. Mario would definitely go to Las Vegas. But he would lose everything and then be like, I learned my lesson, I'm not coming back. It was very nice. Yeah, it was very nice. Would you get invited to a jamboree? Who can say? We'll say the DS had the Luigi poker minigame. Oh, I don't remember that. Wait, was this on the DS? Was that a different game? Oh, I need to get this guy so I can steal his mat. I remember now, I think. Wait, there was gambling? Mario 64 DS? What is happening? Did I mess up? I think I might have messed up. There he is. Okay, he's back. I'll save just in case. Oh, okay. How much money did Luigi make from that? Whoa, okay, I remember now. Whoa. Oh, shit. Okay, apparently that could run out. Alright. Maybe I'll change to Mario. Hold on. That was... Oh my god, he's not as floaty. Okay, this is going to take some adjusting too. Mario, you're a classic. My favorite Mario? Probably Tanuki Mario. I feel like I can relate to Tanuki Mario a lot more. Matthias, are you a Tanuki? No. But I'm a bit of a shapeshifter myself. Oh my god, more ninjas. Bye. Okay, bye. Bye. I helped you guys before. Wait, are you streaming on multiple platforms? No, I'm not. What made you think that? Did I just say something? Like, that made no sense, maybe? Oh, yeah, I was talking to myself. If that's... if you were referring... Seems like you're reading from multiple chat. No! I'm just kind of insane. Some would say it's insanity, some would say I'm amazing. Hearts, it did not click for me that he would grow from a heart. This is how messed up this game series is with Doki Doki. Just does not feel right. Nobody ever forgets Matthias is cool. Yeah. I mean, I didn't, thank you. It's not me that said it. How do I messed this up. Maybe I can fix it. No, I cannot fix it. I messed it up even worse. Doki Doki Literature Club. Do I own? No, I don't own that game. I think I was just thinking of playing it on stream at some point, but then I was like, actually, it was. Damn it. I'm thinking of. Damn it. I was thinking of streaming that, playing that a long time ago, but then it was like, oh, it's a lot of reading. And I actually bought Danganronpa just for that, but then I was like, why did I do that? That's a lot of reading. I need to be a bit more careful. Damn it, I can't throw these. And they keep coming. I threw it the wrong way. I feel like I've learned that. I've talked about this before, probably. Wait, do I want to throw this? Is this... I'm getting coins now, but now I can't go down. Why did I do this? Okay, no, never mind. Actually, this is a pretty good streaming game. I was gonna say, I definitely want to find games where I feel like I can talk a lot. Maybe Mario is the right way to go. I'm just playing this unironically now. Help me up, Ninja. Oh. Thanks. I was thinking of buying one of the new Mario platformers, but I haven't even played through... I could just play through all the old ones. And it would be a tax write-off. What does that mean, Matthias? Don't worry about it. Why are you here again, actually? Birdo, hello? Forever. Fought you before? I don't know why I worded it like that. Birdo fights two brothers. Man, would it be wait, that's a reward? Okay. Should have thought this one through. Would it be messed up if I said I prefer Mario over Luigi? Because one, I don't even know if that's true. I think I kind of prefer Luigi over Mario, right? But at the same time, I feel like... Oh, no. At the same time, I think what I see in Mario... He is the best one, that's the thing. Luigi is obviously the best one. In fact, I'll go back to Luigi. But... I feel like they're not doing enough with Mario. And I'm kind of just... Immediately in my head, I'm like, I need to write Mario fanfiction or something. Because I feel like they made Mario lame. And he's supposed to be the main guy. What can you do to make Mario cooler? Mario is too vanilla? Yeah, like, it's it's a big problem, I feel like. Mario is not a very interesting guy. He's not a very interesting character. How do they fix that? I'm dead. I was scratching my nose. And I don't like Toad. I don't like Peach. Out of these, you have to go with Luigi as the coolest guy. He has a personality. Let's see. Alright. Do I need his cherries? I don't think I do. Damn it. But I kinda want them. Oh, you can shoot? What the hell? Wait, what? 120 stars before you can place Luigi in Galaxy? You can do that? I didn't even play Mario Galaxy. What was Toad's power? He screams. Oh, in this game? I don't recall, actually. What was his power? I'm dead. Maybe he just screams. Damn it. I'll save and continue, I guess. Isn't he just, like, fast and that's it? He jumps very... he doesn't jump very high? What does he do? What am I supposed to do with this guy? He doesn't... Oh, it can throw far? Maybe? Is that it? I should use my save states anyway. I don't think that's it, is it? I feel like he's kind of fast. Maybe that's it. He's like a speedrunner character, maybe. I haven't... 4 play experience, I haven't even picked Peach yet. Die. And I kind of just want to... I kind of just want to reload. They're all kind of further back. But maybe I'll go back and play this, actually. It might be a fun stream. Or will I just keep playing? I can keep playing it. I could figure out Toad a bit more. Never mind. I'll use save states from now on. Oh, I'm going to bed. Yeah, alright. When I read that, I can't help but think. I have been streaming 2 hours. Maybe that is enough. It's the, I don't know what to call that. Streamer effect? Chatter effect? Maybe someone's online who I could raid. But thank you, everyone. I was just trying out the game I bought. It was fun. Oh, Aripie is streaming. Let's raid her. Been a while. But thank you, everyone. Oh my god, that's scary. It told me to knock. to let us collaborate. I'm not doing that. But I am raiding her very shortly. Thank you, everyone. I've been working on my main channel video, and it's been going a lot slower than I had maybe anticipated. But I do want to finish it. I don't think it will be finished by the end of the month, but I'm going to aim for that. Maybe the beginning of the next month. Equal will come.